All right. All right. How you guys doing today? What's going on? Yes. All right. Okay, guys. Hey, Lashos Johnny, how you doing? Thank you for being here. Hey, Fifi Johnny, how you doing? Thank you for being here. What's going on? Yeah. All right, guys. Well, as you see, the the um the heading for this is the Planter Hub Garden Challenge update and more. Oh, thank you. Appreciate that. Nice call. Thank you. Appreciate that. Yes, guys. So, I'm going to talk a little, maybe I should talk a little about gardening and hold on a little. And in case anyone want, I really will appreciate looking young and fresh. Oh, really? All right. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah. Yeah. So, we got, and let me see if more people from the challenge gonna able to come in. So I talk about a little. Let me talk a little about gardening for a little moment, right? Okay. Yes, guys. So this is garden seasoning, guys, and I'm hoping that we actually going out and put in the work. I'm seeing a lot of people really putting in the work, and I'm so enjoying it because I know the feelings, I know the benefit, I know everything when come and gardening, how the enjoyment, just able to watching your plants grow, the beauty, everything. You know what I mean? It's an amazing thing. And also able to actually eat from your garden on a everyday basic regular. I mean that nothing is better than that. Watching the stuff you grow and able to eat them fresh, walk out in your garden, grab a bowl and just harvest. I mean, nothing is better than that. Hey, Texas Lala, how you doing? Thank you for being here. Yes, guys, so it's an amazing journey and it's an amazing thing to really, it make you feel better, you feel strong, you don't have, I'm telling you, well, I could speak for myself. Bone problem, you don't have, you know, ache, you don't have pain in your knees, in your wherever. You just, I mean, it's a beautiful thing, able to run, run around your house, just do some running around your yard, whatever you can do to keep your body fit and going. Because, I mean, it's your life, but at the end of the day, you want to be healthy going down in your older days. In our younger days, we can do a lot of things. We could run, we could do whatever, we walk, we can do things. We're more fit to do these things. But if you don't maintain that in your older days, you might be able to do it. You see what I'm saying? You might be 60 years of age and barely could walk up the street. You might be 40 years of age and barely could walk up the street. So it's your health, it's your job to do what you got to do. Eat properly, watch what you eat, pay attention to what you eat, exercise, do some walking. When you get outside and morning, I remember in the early times, every morning you get up, you walk outside, and the first thing you do is stretch. That's the first thing. That was like automatic. Something you do, you just walk outside and you stretch. You got to get back to that because that help your bones. Wake up in the morning and stretch, help your bones. You don't want to be struggling with arthritis and these things. This is why we try to bring in this herb garden challenge, that we all can learn something from herbs. We all could learn. If someone we know have arthritis, we could learn about the herbs that could actually help them. If you got arthritis, we could learn about the herbs that can actually help them. It's about educating ourselves. Believe it or not, I know a lot about herbs, but I do not talk too much about it. I might mention it, but I rather you do your research, because I don't really want to come and tell you, okay, this could do this and this could do that, and then no, do your own research and speak to your doctor. It's important. All right. Hello, John Street 67. How you doing? Thank you for being here. For real. Save so much money and eating organic. Yes, that's true. Save a lot of money. Do you know, growing your own food, how much money you save? Just every day. Just calculate. Just calculate for a month or 2 months. Calculate for 2 months, right? And see how much money you spend in groceries, like vegetables, like herbs, like the food you could actually grow in your garden. Think about it. Calculate and see, and that's going to give you a better idea of how much money you save in the garden. I know for a fact I save thousands of dollars every year on food. I know that for a fact. Thousands of dollars. Then the way I grow my food is organic, and organic food is more expensive if you got to buy it. So that make it even, you know what I'm talking about. But I'm just saying this because I think everyone should look into their self at this time, their health, and try to eat accordingly and try to study these herbs that can actually help us, help you. Hey, darling, Fulton, how you doing? Thank you for being here. What's going on? All right, guys. So at this time, we have a herb garden challenge going on, and I'm so grateful for all the people who take part in the herb garden challenge. I also realize plenty people has dropped out of the challenge, and I don't know the reason why. I have no idea about the reason. So they drop out, and I understand they drop out. But for the people who still continue doing it, don't make anything distract you. This is something that can benefit you regardless. Okay? Paying more attention to this herb garden challenge would take people to another level. Because why I say to another level, what I'm meeting is there's people who actually planting different type of herbs than you. So if we was paying attention to what people actually doing, we want to be learning about different type of herbs and the problem that people go through growing them. So in case you decide you want to try growing these herbs, you have an understanding of what it takes to grow them. The challenge was you begin under the 1st of February, and I extended to the 5th or the 6th of February. That was, and like I was always saying along the way, the rules are very simple and strict and firm. Very simple and firm. Upload a video twice a month, and we go with that on time. Upload a video twice a month and on time. The 5th and the 25th of every month. Simple. I didn't get, that's all it was. Very simple. I wasn't trying to make it complicated because I also know New Gardeners was involved. So I tried to do it as simple as possible. You begin on the 4th and I extend it to the 6th. That's the rules right there. Then you upload a video every 5th of the month and every 25th of the same month. That's all. Whether your plans was giving you struggling, you could have always reset seed because you have time to reset and get them to grow because you still have until June. So it was a challenge, and it was also a challenge that helped people to start growing from seed instead of starts. It was a challenge that you could learn something from to benefit yourself. Because at the end of the day, starting from seed it is a challenge. Starting from seed, it is a challenge. You see? So that's what it was about. I wanted people to start from seed and become gardeners that starting from seed. Ain't scared. Some people scared to start from seed, so they go to the starts. They go to the box store and buy the start. But at the end of the day, one plant sometimes is almost $6. So this challenge was to help you build confidence that you could actually do your own seed, that you could start your own seed and save you a bunch of money. Okay? And then the rules was very simple. And guys, I make sure I sing the rules them on a regular. On a regular. Follow the rules them and if let's go smooth, let everything go smooth and nice. So please understand that the rules them is formed as a rock that we see in the mountain. You see what I'm saying? Because I want to do it next year again, and I want people to join and join it for the benefit of it. The benefit, how much you could learn. How much, you know what I'm saying? Join for that, the benefit. Yes, there's always a reward to the end, but there's more than just a reward to the end. There's so much you could learn within that time. And I had was to set rules. The reason why I had was to set rules because I already know people are gonna do what they want, which they are anyway. Some people not uploading, and then you see they upload. You see what I'm saying? I'm just saying, in order, you could still, even though your seedling not doing good, you could still upload. But at the end of the day, like I keep saying, is only the people who follow the rules will be qualified for the price because the rule is too simple not to follow. I didn't tell you what kind of soil you got to use. I didn't tell you what you got to do. All I said, upload the videos on them on time. All right? Hey, Duval City Girl Garden, how you doing? Yes, so I just want to make that clear, guys, because you guys know I was always talking about the rules, and in order for something to go right and smooth, you got to have rules set to steer it in the right place. Because if you don't do that, I'm telling you, it would be too mixed up. It would be too mixed up. Even though there's rules, there's people still not even following the rules. You see what I'm saying? So that, I just want to make that clear, though, just understand the rules is there for a reason. The rules is there so we all can follow through and we all can make this go right. And then the other thing again, supporting each other. Guys, this is one that, I don't know if you guys understand the power of this thing. You see? The power of this thing, I don't know if you understand the power of this thing. There's so much to accomplish from this thing. It's a journey that you create. This is your content, not mine. It's yours. You see? It's your content, not mine. And with simple rules like this, and then so much people fall out. I don't know why. I don't know. But, sometimes people go to have situations, so I understand. But the rules still stand. And in order for me to get this go right, for do it next year again, I got to be firm because I want to make sure that people follow the rules. Because you know what? It ain't me. I'm not the only one who looking. You see? I'm not the only one who watching. Believe it or not, you will be surprised how much people is watching this thing. They're watching, the people them is actually watching to see who did not upload or who upload late, who breaking the rules. So when it reaches to the end, they will be watching and they will be seeing, oh, but this person, I don't want it like that. This is why I had was to be firm. I don't want it where people are going to say, oh, but this one did not upload. Why did you? So how they could win? But this one did not share the video. This one did not support nobody. So how they? I don't want that. So I have to be firm on this thing. The rules was too simple for not to follow. Set your seed and upload a video on the 5th and on the 25th. If your seed get damaged, you should have reset some more. That's what you had option to keep resetting because the judging is in June. So I just want to say that, guys, Hey, Sign Love, how you doing? Thank you for being here. Hey, Big Dog Philly OG, how you doing? Thank you for being here. What's going on? Okay, let me see your Fifi, right? Absolutely, especially I'm in the cold. Right, I could imagine how challenging it was for you up inside them cold weather. My plants got attacked by my daughter's cat. Wow, I thought they were dead, but they are starting to slowly come back. Really? So, but the thing is, Sign Love, if I'm pronouncing the name right, you should continue uploading your video, even though you had situation. You should continue, and what you gotta do, you gotta reset the same seed. But I didn't see no videos after that. That's the thing. You should continue uploading your videos, and look, you say now they come back. So you see, but I'm happy they come back. I'm happy. I'm really happy. That's a wonderful thing. I'm glad to hear that. Keep dropping seed. Even 2 weeks ago, I dropped some seed. Yes, it is a challenge, and I want you guys to actually succeed. It ain't nothing to be I don't want nobody to be a failure with this. So this, I gotta say, after you set the first seed, that's it. You can't set no more. But that's not what I did. What I said, you can always reset seed, but the same type of seed. Reset them. So once you reset them, if you see they die again, you reset more because you have time. You see? It's so hot here. I'm having the harvest a lot before the seed. Oh, really? Okay. All right. Just make sure you store them, Duval City Girl, that you can have herbs all through the winter. I was too upset with the cat. I bet. Okay. I understand. I understand. You was upset and you just didn't feel like pushing forward. I understand. But just keep growing, keep growing. And next time, don't make it get to you like that. Because why? Because there's more seed. Just sow some more seed. Don't make it get you where you get mad and you feel like you want to give up. Okay? Just sow some more seed. All right? Because sometimes we do go through trials in gardening. Sometimes we don't always get a smooth ride. Yeah, sometimes we go through some real trials. Don't make that disturb you from continuing. All right. I the only herbs that survive here is my mint. I'm going to plant some basil again. Yes, keep doing it. Don't give up. You have time. Keep doing it. You have time. Don't give up at all. Well, where the opposite is yours. Yes, and listen, me. The truth is, I know this is why it's a challenge. But the challenge was to make people, even the new gardeners, into gardeners. Make them become comfortable starting from seed. Because most people, what they do, they go to the store and they buy starts because they don't believe that they could actually do it from seeds. But yes, you can. And all that the challenge was about, really to turn people into, new gardeners, into gardeners by starting from seed. There's so much benefit in this thing. Yours die. Oh, wow. No, man, you guys should have continue so much seed. Sometimes it's challenging. Sometimes you give the water, you give too much water, and oh man, sometimes it's just your die to Texas. Oh wow. And but that doesn't mean you guys should don't give up. You should scan it. Once you see the die, grab more seed. Because no, you still have time to. Okay, let me see what's here. Too many nags got. You okay? Hold on. When you doing Texas Lala, you doing soil or hydroponic? Which one you? Which one you? You was doing hydroponic, right? Let me know. I'm Texas Lala. You know what? I'm gonna drop the link. I'm hoping that you guys could really come up and somebody, two people could come up and give me some what you experience in this challenge. Just tell me what this challenge done for you. What the struggle it might put you through. At least let somebody hear and understand your story. I'm opening up for that today. I think it's important, guys. Please say something. Let people understand what struggle you went through with this challenge. That we could talk about it and people we can encourage somebody new that even though you went through this struggle, you still can come out on top. Even though soil, I should done hydroponic, maybe I'll be right. Okay, you was doing soil. Okay. Someone was doing hydroponic. I can't, it's so much people. I know some couple people did hydroponic. And they also say all of theirs die. So when I hear you say that, I say, wait, is Texas okay? I'm surprised everything did well, even things I haven't been able to grow before have done. Oh wow, that's good news. That's good news. Duval City. That's good news. This is what gardening is about: patience and perseverance. Yes, it's so challenging, but I love a challenge. So I'm not. No, no, no. Don't stop at all. All right, guys. I'm going to drop the link. If anyone feel like come up and say something about this challenge, what they learned, the challenge they went through, because the challenge they went through with this challenge, you could hit the link and let me know. Mine did, and it doing awesome in the hydroponic. Oh, really? Okay. Yes, guys. So the link is in the chat. If you want to come and talk about your challenge you went through with these herbs, let's hear about it. This year was a kind of strange year with the weather. This year was kind of strange because usually the time I usually bring out herbs, you had was to hold back because the morning was so cold that I already know that they're gonna struggle. They mightn't die, but they will struggle. And even though I bring it out later than I usually, they were struggling. But now it's a whole different ball game. Everything looking green and fresh and pretty. So I know what the challenge is. Don't think I don't know. I know what it is. I just wanted to get people out their comfort zone by buying starts and actually going and start from seed. Hey, GT Junior, how you doing? Thank you for being here. So, Ed, no one want to come up and talk about their challenge. How your seedlings going with this herb garden challenge? Hey, Black Guns and Gardening, how you doing? Thank you for being here. All right. Maybe I might have to call some name and see if you guys gonna come up. Listen me. This we get into the end of this thing. After this month, we have after this update coming, we have two more uploads. And after that two uploads, a few days after, they're gonna be the price. It's gonna be the closure where we're gonna be calling out the winners. So at least, guys, now is the time. From now go back every time we do a live about the gardening challenge, we should actually have someone, if there's one person, come up and talk about what they went through, how their herbs doing. At least, what you guys think? I mean, I'm giving you the opportunity to do that because at the end of the day, this is a part of you. You in this challenge. Your videos in this challenge. Hey, Fifi Johnny, how you doing? Thank you for being here. What's going on?
Hi guys, hi Panta, hi everybody in the chat. I'm coming up real quick for a real quick moment because I should be back in my garden,
All
still
right.
dropping seeds. But about the herb garden challenge, I just wanted to talk about growing indoors in the cold because it has been such a challenge for me. And to start in February with grow lights and adjusting to how much water I'm supposed to put in there and all of that stuff, I can grow well outside when the when the soil warms up and all that, I can sow my seeds and I'll be fine. But this herb garden challenge has taught me patience, perseverance. It was a lot. I did drop some seeds, more seeds 2 weeks ago. And over the past couple months, I have been dropping seeds because sometimes I don't know how my plant will do, what my seedlings will do, and I keep dropping seeds. And just like everybody else, a lot of them have died. A lot of them have died out. So, I mean, just to encourage everybody or anybody for that matter, keep dropping your seeds, keep growing. It's a challenge. And let's just do this. If we want to eat or if we want to learn how to be patient and to persevere, let's keep dropping them seeds and grow our herbs, grow our food. That's all I wanted to say. But I did have a lot of challenges and I am still dropping seeds, herb seeds.
Wonderful. Well, at least you ain't give up, and that's the courage we need. You know what I'm saying? Because people drop out, and I do believe some people drop out because of the challenge they was receiving.
It's
You know,
very
because
challenging. It's
right,
very discouraging. Knowing that I used power, electricity to keep these seedlings alive, and then I turn out no, the weather should be warming up nicely, and I'm still struggling. I took them outside to harden off. I was worried about the sun burning them, but the wind beat them up real good. The sun didn't burn it, but I wasn't thinking about the wind, and
right.
it beat them up real good. So I did fine. I did okay until I got outside with them. So it's another adjustment that you have to get used to when you're growing your food, when you're growing your herbs or whatever you have. But I mean, I'm still not giving up. I'm in it.
That's wonderful.
So
Because
thank you for having me.
the challenge is, even though when you bring them from indoors and
Right.
bringing them out to adjust, that's still another challenge again. You know,
Absolutely.
because you still got to harden them off before. It's so much, and I know, but it was something to build people confidence. Because once you pull through this one, next year you're gonna be more confidence. It's gonna make you say, okay, I can do this. Now
Right.
you start buying starts, setting your own seed. Look how
Right.
much for start study. Look the price at start. I'm seeing starts
Six
in a
dollars
different
a
country,
pop.
five
Six and eight
star
dollars a pop. Yep.
exactly. So this was to help people to build confidence in setting
Right.
their seed. So I truly appreciate that, and just don't give up. Keep going.
All right. Thank you. I'll head back down to the chat.
Okay.
Thanks for having me.
All right. Appreciate you. All right. Hey, GT, what's going on?
So what's up? How you doing? How you doing?
Pretty good. Pretty good.
Um, Hold on 1 second. Let me grab one of those pearl lights, please. The big bag.
Okay.
One second.
Okay.
I was waiting for a little while.
Okay. I was driving with Fifi, you know, explain herself, and she's what she's saying makes sense. It is a challenge. And I know it is a challenge. I really know it. Hello, Essential Gardener. How you doing? Thank you for being here.
All right, thank you, man. Yeah, it's a challenge. I was doing good. I got a good amount of my plants, even though I'm not in the competition like I was in the beginning. But I still found some of the plants kind of challenging because if you forget the water, it could be a wrap. And then I added some. I added a fan to actually give it a little more rigidity so I can put it outside. And yeah, I'm at work. Had to stop at a greenhouse and grab me some pearl light for my plants and my indoor plants. Yeah.
Okay, okay, okay. All right. So basically, so what happened? Your plant was doing
Huh?
the plants you start off the challenge with, right?
Yeah, when I still got all of them except for like 3 of them. I
Okay.
restarted. I still got my herbs going. You made
Okay,
it a
that's good.
challenge, and the reason why you did it is because you want us to get more. Unlock the door. You made it a challenge, and you wanted us to learn more about our herbs and stuff. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah,
so I'm not gonna stop just because I'm not in the competition.
right.
So, but the wormwood and like 2 other ones. But I'm glad that you did this, planner.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, I just wanted to jump up and say that. And when I first jumped on, nobody was on there, but then
I,
Fifi came up.
oh
But
yeah, I didn't see you. I didn't see you.
oh no, it's all good. It's all good. But yeah, I'm gonna get back to work. But thank you for this challenge. Even though I'm not in it, I'm still watching. All right.
Appreciate that. Appreciate
All
that.
right. Then have a good one.
All right, you too, man. All right. Take care, man. All right. So that's Driti and Fifi come up and say something. Is there anyone else want to say something about this challenge and what they went through, what they're going through? And if you're in here and you back out, why did you back out? What was the challenge why you had was to back out? Because I didn't want nobody back out regardless whether if you fail, your plans fail in yes or no. Because I know you have time. You have enough time that you could reset more seed and keep going. So if anyone want to come up again and share the enjoyment, the fun that they having, what they learn, what all these things, please feel free to come up. I'm giving the opportunity to come up and share. This journey is one day. People will be looking back at these videos, and if you able to see something about your, maybe somebody could learn about it. Or maybe somebody even in the challenge could learn about what you go through planting your plants. So next season, or whenever they decide to grow, they might able to understand, okay, well, she was growing basil and she said she watered them too much and they didn't do well. So it's a learning process for each and everyone. Adrian Mama Grows, how you doing? Thank you for being here. So yes, guys, is there anyone? Okay, Texas Lala says she eating lunch, taco. I'm on my break eating taco. All right. Do your thing, sis. Duval City girl. Who else up in here? Is anyone up in here who need to come up and say something about this challenge before I continue? Okay, nobody want to come up? Okay. Hey, Auntie Ellen, how you doing? Oh, traditional Miss Ellen, how you doing? Thank you for being here. All right. I back off because this was my fourth year and every herb died. I haven't give up on gardening. I'm still growing food and loving it. Awesome. It's just all my herbs seedling die in the hole. Oh wow. Well, okay, the weather changed now. So you have the ability and the opportunity to deal with better weather now. So please continue, resow these seeds and get them going because the weather is getting better and better now. You still have some time that you could plant and able to harvest. So please continue do what you're doing and get them herbs in the ground. So let me ask you guys something. Since this challenge going on, what have you learned? I mean, what have you learned since this challenge been going on? From since we start in February, now we in actually May, which we are 1 month to go. Within all these months, February, I'm gonna count February as one because we almost did the whole of February. February, March, April, May. Within these 4 months, what have you learned in this challenge? Let me know, guys. Yep. Let me know, guys. Okay, Fifi say, I learned to pack my patient. All right, okay. All right. That's wonderful. Anyone else? I've learned to plant more seed than I need. Some die during the transplanting or growing before fruiting. All right, okay. Okay. All right. I also learn about herbs that I'm now growing in my garden. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. I open my herb book and learn some. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. This has been a fun and enjoyable challenge. I've learned of a lot more health benefits from many of the herbs that I planted. All right. Okay. I thought about making tiscoats with the herbs. Okay. All right. Okay. That's wonderful. That's wonderful. And what I like, people actually, I'm so grateful because you guys actually able to learn something from the challenge, which that was the intention. The intention for this challenge was actually for we to learn about herbs and pay more attention to our health and able to, you see, this thing, when everybody growing these herbs and we start learning about these herbs, people going to start to get more educated about not just growing them, but their benefit. And this is what makes sense. Learning about the benefit of the plant, and sometimes you could apply them because it's so. I remember these same plants you're growing have so much benefit. Even though the pepper plant, that loaded with benefit. Even the leaf of the peppers. Because I remember, say for instance, you got like a cut or something, a sow or something, and it might get infected. I remember they used to take the pepper leaf, warm it up, warm up the pepper leaf, put it around the cut, and put something over it and tie it and keep it there. And why they do that was to draw the information out. You see what I'm saying? It's so much to learn about your garden and what you're growing, the things you're growing. You'll be surprised the leaf, the stalk of some of these plants, what they're capable of doing. What I'm trying to do, I'm trying to draw people together that who really interested in herbs and want to learn about herbs. Educate ourselves. The plants that they leaf that you grow right in your garden that hold so much benefit. Learn about them. That's what this thing is about. This thing is way more than we just growing some herbs and doing that. This is just the first year. The next year is going to be on another level because now we're going at 10 herbs and we're going at some medical herbs, serious herbs. So it's bring out what it do, it brings out that thing inside of you. I don't know. Sometimes I might be walking in the garden, and while walking, I might see a tree just dancing itself, a plant just dancing itself, like, and it's just like what it did, it drew my attention. It drew my attention. So it's a wonderful thing. Hey, Texas Lala, how you doing? What's going on? Wait, yeah, how you doing?
Oh, y'all can see me?
Yes?
Hey, y'all. It took me a while to get on here. But anyway, I'm on my lunch break, but I wanted to respond because you asked. Yeah, I've appreciated, your challenge. It did encourage me to grow herbs, which I probably would have only grown a few. So next year when I grow 10, it's going to be just that next level up. But yeah, I have struggled indoors. All my stuff is dead indoors.
Oh, wow.
But I keep trying. I'm trying again. And like I mentioned in the chat, I will do some hydroponics later today or at some point. I'll try to go and drop some more seeds. And I'll post an update on the 25th.
All right.
All right. But that's all I wanted to do. Just come in and say that.
Well, I truly appreciate you did. I appreciate that. Thank you so much for coming up. I appreciate that. And
All
don't
right.
give
Thank
up.
y'all.
Don't give
All
up
right,
at
yeah.
all. All
I
right.
won't.
You have a
Thanks.
blessed one. All right. Hey, Gina versus Gina, how you doing? Thank you for being here. I've learned about the health benefit of a lot of herbs that I didn't even know exist. Okay. That's wonderful. That is wonderful. Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I wasn't even know I mute. Anyhow, guys, thank you, guys, man. I appreciate you guys because Duval say I've learned about the health benefit of lots of herbs that I didn't even know exist. Oh, how beautiful. Wow. Hey, Gina versus Gina, how you doing? Thank you guys for being here. But this is the beauty of this thing. Learning. what you look. You guys hearing me, right? What you learning. Thank you guys so much. Whether you get in a hard time growing the seeds, okay, thank you. Or not, just keep sowing them. Just keep replanting. It happens. Sometimes you see that you purchase ain't even good. Sometimes there's bad seed and sometimes they never germinate. So don't be waiting 2-3 weeks for plants to germinate. If you see they're not germinating, grab more seed. Okay? You have a short growing season. Hey, my journey to success, aka Johnny. Our journey to success, how are you doing? Thank you for being here. Oh, did say know how it was to get Australia. Didn't take my okay, all right. Thank you for coming up, Texas Lala. We appreciate you. Thank you for coming up, GT Junior. We appreciate you. Thank you for coming up, Fifi Johnny. We appreciate you. Is there any more people want to come up to talk about this challenge? Whether you feel it was an easy challenge for you, whether you feel it was very challenging, whether your plans die and you had also reset, feel free, because at the end of the day, we want people to know that even though your seedling doesn't germinate, or even though you were struggling, you still did not give up. And this is the message we're trying to push. The message we're trying to push is don't give up. Don't give up that easy, even though for what you're trying to accomplish. Because in life itself, not just only in the challenge, in life itself, a lot of times we give up because we meet a roadblock. We shut it off because we heading somewhere and we meet a roadblock and we just give up. Sometimes we could go around that roadblock. So the challenge is don't give up, guys. Keep pushing, keep setting. Remember, if you ain't come out successful during this season, you will have to buy. And you see how food get expensive, and herbs is getting more and more expensive every year. So do what you got to do. Don't give up at all. Keep growing. Keep growing. In the early part, I started bringing out my seedlings like March. Down in March, yeah. And they were struggling. I ain't gonna lie, they were struggling. But see them now. See them now, you will not believe. Because guys, let me tell you this. Let me tell you guys this. Never just take your seedlings, plant them outside, and leave them. You have to, I don't care what nobody say, you have to take care of your plants. It's something you just have to do. If you really want to see something, all that I talk about, all that I always saying how to do this and how to do this, just check my garden, guys. That's the proof. I make a harvest yesterday. In the rain, it was raining like crazy. I posted a video last night. It was raining like crazy, and I had also harvest very fast, real fast. I was harvesting kale, basically brassica, stuff to eat. Almost, mint, all these things. And I'm just looking at it as My goodness, look how much money I'm saving here. Fresh mint, fresh kale, not kale under ice for months. You know what I'm saying? It's such a beautiful thing, guys. If you haven't gardened before, or if you now start and you're trying, sometimes you might meet a little struggle with plants. But always remember that sometimes you might lose some of the plants. That's why you set more seed. Always try to set more seed than you want to plant. Because sometimes we do lose some of our seedlings. So if you lose some, at least you have enough to replant. Don't get the idea of I can just plant them and leave them and whatever and they're gonna grow. That's not a good idea, because the more you care for them, the more they give back to you. I bought mints and stevia plants. Okay. All right. See, now this hard. I didn't even start to be. Okay. I started mint from seed, but my mint from 2 years ago running everywhere. Stevia come back every year. Yes, my stevia, right? I dig up my stevia and I take it indoors because I wasn't sure if they actually could stand the cold weather. So I bring it back indoors and I take it back outdoors in the spring, and it growing pretty well. So what I do, I split them up and make different roots. This is things you could do as well with your herbs. Cut them, slice them in two, their root system in two. So you have more different plants. So you got, like for instance, I have a sage. I have a sage plant that grow purple flowers and reseed itself. And what I did, I had one of that plant. And what I did, I cut the plant in like 4 and plant them in different areas. Now I have 4 of them. Now I'm getting ready to cut them again and plant out more. So this is ways you could, if once you have the space, this is where you could keep multiplying your herbs, especially the ones that comes back every year. Or even in the spring, even the one that do not come back every year. You could do it in the spring, so you have more plants to harvest from within the summer into the fall. So sometimes you got to multiply. You got to multiply your growth. Stephen wasn't an easy germination for me. I hear a lot of people say sweet stevia is very hard to germinate. I have done it though. Okay, wonderful. I just take my mint break it off, stick it in soil and water and start new plant. All right. You could even just, my mint and them is spreading so rapidly. Sometimes I don't just want to rip them out from the root. Just, when I'm harvesting them, I'm just tearing them out from the root because they spread, and I want to be able to control them. You want to be able to control your mint. But what I've learned about mint, when you grow mint in between tomatoes and kale, they give them a different flavor. They add a flavor to, well, that's my experience. For my experience, when you add kale mint between your kale and your tomatoes and the growing between them, they give them a real nice flavor. If you could try it and see for yourself. All right? Hey, OG Living Life, how you doing? Thank you for being here. Like a tomato sucker, I'm going to try what with my outdoor mint. Okay. How you doing, OG Living Life? What's going on? I brought stevia seed, but I haven't planted them yet. Okay, well, time to get them in that soil. Time to get them in that soil that they could germinate, that you're able to get for this year. Why I like sweet stevia? Because it helped me, like for instance, I'm doing my tea. I can break a few leaves and put it in the tea, and it helped give it a little blackish. So I don't use sugar. So the sweet stevia come in for the sugar. So it helped keep me away from sugar. The sweetness, yeah. I love to add it in my tea. I thought Moluc Mint would take over and would let everything else grow. But I will try that with some tomatoes. All right. Let me break it down a little. The mint, you have to be in control of the mint. Okay? You could allow the mint to grow between them and run up around their roots. But you got to be in control of the mint. You, number one, you got to keep harvesting the mint. You know, you keep harvesting. Don't allow it to run and take over. You keep harvesting it. Sometimes, if you see they pushing too much, you pull it up by the root. You see, because you have to be in control. But it really adds a flavor to your kale, your tomato, yes, your edibles. It do add a flavor to them. I'm getting back into the groove. Thanks for asking. All right. Okay, that's wonderful. I just pruned the non-flowering stem from my tomato plant and added more soil to the grow bag to get more roots. Okay, that's wonderful. It's very important to keep adding soil to your plant around the roots. That's very important. That's very, very important. Like you said, Jones Shoe, it's gonna produce more roots. And the more roots it produces, you stand a chance of able to harvesting more from that plant. So that's wonderful. My stevia dried up. Going to get more seed. Yes, definitely go and get more seed. You still have time. Go and get more seed, or Living Life. That X, how you doing? Some animal ate my stevia plant, not me. Oh, really? Sorry to hear that. Sorry to hear that. I have mint in a small pot and sat the pot in the grow bag with the tomato plant. It's doing great. Okay, that's wonderful. All right, check out the flavor of that. Check the flavor of that tomato when you harvest it. Remember what I said, it give it a different flavor. So when you eating it, look out and see if you taste anything different, slightly different. All right. How long does it take for a tree tomato to grow fruits? And sometimes depends on how they grow. Depends on how they grow. Sometimes 5-6 weeks you could have tomato and the tomato tree growing. But that depends on the growth. Sometimes if the tomato just able to grow and not you back in the growth of the tomato. Within 6 weeks, you could actually see blossom and tomato start pushing out already within that time. I think too the challenge is to get more people planting stevia seeds. Okay, that's how to me it's a good thing because it helped me eliminate sugar. It's a replacement for sugar for me. So yes, I mean, I think it's a good idea. But guys, give me 1 minute. I want to show you guys a video. And yes, let me show you guys a video. Just give me 1 second. Welcome to Planter Garden TV. How you guys doing today? Well, all right, guys. Today the rain is coming, but guess what? We're gonna do a beautiful harvest today. So let's go. We're gonna rush it, okay? This is all right, guys. We're trying to do it pretty fast. All right, guys. This is how we do it. All this is food, guys. All right. So let's go again, guys. In a week, this is gonna be full again. Don't afraid to harvest your kale, guys. The more you harvest, the more they produce. All right, guys. You know we don't play around, guys. We don't play. We don't play, guys. All right. Let's go again. We're doing it fast, guys. We ain't got time to play. All right, guys. Almost get a container full of kale. Let's go down this side. Let's get some mint and some bee balm. This is bee balm, guys. So we're going and harvest some of them. Going hard, guys. All right, ain't got no knife, so all right. This is bee balm, guys. This is how we do it, guys. We don't play. Come over here. I'm gonna harvest some peppermint now. We separate everything when we're done. This is actually peppermint. The more you harvest them, guys, the more they come back. All right. Here, we get some of these mustard leaves. All right, guys. All right, guys. This is what we're talking about. We have this kale, we have this mustard green, and we have this a lot of mint. My goodness. All right, guys. So this is it, guys. This is it. Thank you guys again for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share. All right, guys. All right, guys. This video is really to give you guys an idea of what I'm talking about. Right? I went yesterday and this is my garden, right? And I went yesterday in the rain and just get a container, one of them big container, and was able to go in and harvest kale, was able to harvest mustard green, was able to harvest mints, peppermints, was able to harvest bee balm. Don't you? That's what I'm trying to show you guys. Look how much money I save. Look how much I save. How much money I save. I am mint for last me for weeks, maybe months with that harvest, which I already harvest a lot of mints already. So I'm just drying them and storing them. So I know what I'm doing. You see? I know what I'm doing. I'm just encouraging you guys how you can create a garden and get your garden to bear so much beautiful, healthy looking plants. If you look at the garden, this is an organic garden that do not use chemical, do not use these farmer stuff, but look at the plants then. And this is what I keep saying. You can grow beautiful, healthy looking plant without the bunch of chemical around them. This video is just to motivate. It's a video to motivate people to actually get out there and put something in the soil and take care of them. I will not tell you to just plant them and they're going to grow. Take care of your plants. Believe it or not, sometimes I spend 6 straight hours in my garden. 6 straight hours. So believe it or not, I do put in the time. Especially when your plant's young, yes, you need to take care of them. All right? I hope that video motivate you. The mints, look how the mints growing. I have 2 different type of mints, 3 different type, but I have them boxed off. So I'm able to control them. I also have some growing around tomatoes, around kale. So I'll be harvesting mint non-stop. This is what I'm encouraging you guys to do. I don't think you should be going to no store, buying tea bags and growing and have a garden. I don't think so. All right, let me go back in the chat now. I'm going to try to see if I need to replace sugar. Yes, I don't like store. I don't like this store. Okay. Yes, you can grow it. You can definitely grow it. I'm also trying to get miracle berry seed. Miracle berry. I'm not sure about that one or G Living Life. Miracle berry. Okay, that sounds interesting. Stevia is very sweet. Yes, it is. That's what I use. Most of the time I do not add nothing sweet in my tea. But if I do want to add something sweet, I go to sweet stevia. Not the actual sugar. I want miracle berry too. I bought some off Amazon for $20 for a handful of berries. Oh, really? Okay. I'm back. Sorry, fam. Auntie Ellen, stop by picking up something for. All right, no problem, man. No problem. Those brassica are beautiful. How are you keeping the pests? The best pressure down. Keeping the best pressure down. What do you mean the best pressure, Gina? You mean the pests are the best? Well, I really don't have. The honest truth is, I don't have pests like that. And that's the honest truth. What I do, like I say, I always invite the birds in my garden. My birds is what keep the pests them away. And like I always mention, many things we bring and introduce to our soil create bacteria that end up come and mess with our plans. I always say that. This is why I don't bring nothing to I use the leaf that's dropped on the ground around there, the tree trunk, the grass. That's what I use. I don't go out and bring stuff because even sometimes eggs traveling things, you'll be surprised. Things that you bring, eggs travel with them and turn out to be pests, insect that you really don't need in your garden. So many times is we bring them in our garden. So what I do, I create place for birds because I have a lot of birds around there. So I introduce birds to my garden, create place for them to land on, they're shaking the feather and all this kind of stuff. I even build a bird house for them to encourage them so they clean the garden. So sometimes when the butterfly come and land on your brassica and lay their eggs, the birds gonna come and take them eggs because especially in the season right now, birds is actually hatching. So they need these worms to feed their young ones. So that's something to look into. Introduce the birds that the birds can help clean your garden for you. I have stevia growing inside for now. Okay. Thank you, Fifi. Thank you. Thank you, GT Junior. Yes, I try to encourage people. I really do. What's that plan? Which plan, GT? Which one is that? I always have to keep pocket knife or be outside. Okay. Thank you, Texas Lala. Why do I smell mint like it? The mint is strong. The mint is like, when you start, before you hit the garden, you start smelling the mint. The scent of the mint already hitting your nose before you even hit the garden. Now I got to find some stevia seed. It's a good, it's well, for me, it's good because it helps eliminate sugar. Yeah, it helps. Oh, yes, that's a lot of saving, Yeah, I save, that's what I'm telling you guys. When I tell you I save thousands of dollars every year on food, yes, I do. If I can find seed, I buy stuff. Yes, you do what you got to do. You can't find the seed, you buy start. Great had them. Okay. I hope to grow mints and stevia year round indoors. Okay. I got my stevia seed. Okay. Oops. Oh, pests. Yeah. Yeah, Gina, I really don't have that problem, honestly. I don't have. If you just look at my plants, they look so green and I don't have that. Birds walks in my garden. I will dry and grind mint and stevia as they grow. I have empty tea bag. Yes, that's what I'm saying. If you actually have a garden and you're growing mints and you're growing herbs and you're growing whatever, I don't think, because you could use basil and make tea, you could use sage and make tea. So all these herbs you're growing, you actually could use them and make tea. So to me, I can't tell you what to do, but I'm not buying tea bags. I'm making my own tea from my fresh herbs that I pick. When you eat miracle berry, things taste sweet for a short period. Lemon water tastes like lemonade, etc. Oh, really? I might got to look into that plan. It was tall plant you pull up. Oh, that's bee balm. That's bee balm. That's a herb as well. That's you see how they tall? And I'm just breaking them. I didn't have no knife, so I was just popping them. But they're coming back. They're coming right back up again, tall as ever again. Yeah. And my soil, oh man, my soil is, but guys, that soil, let me tell you something. Don't make nobody tell you that you could change your soil in a year or two. Don't bother with people. When they tell you that, don't bother with them. My soil is nice. I feel my soil is balanced, but it took me some years to get it that way. So don't bother with people. Oh, like someone was telling me that someone mentioned to them that there's a machine that you could grind up wood and they turn it into compost. Don't believe that. These things have a breakdown. Nature, the rain, the sun, all these things got to work on these things before they could actually become food for the plant. It takes time. It takes patience. It takes effort. So don't bother with people trying to tell you, oh, this, you got to work on it. Yes, planter, you put them boards to work. Hell yes. You put them boards to work. Remember, you got to understand, the birds need the worms to feed their babies in the spring. In the springtime, all know, summertime, birds hatching like crazy. They need these worms to feed their baby. So, you create that space for them that they could land and shake off. And while they're there land, they're looking for worms. So, yes, I do put them to work. I'm comfortable with the empty tea bags. What herb you said use for tea again? Man, I use sage. I use basil, all them basil, bee balm. Man, listen me, the honest truth, most of these herbs I use and make tea. Most of them, the mints, and it have so much different variety of mint. We have pineapple mint. So even the Greek oregano I use and make tea. Yeah, I put them in hot water, let it sit, and I sip them. Some of them I eat them raw sometimes. Pick them, wash them, and just eat them. I know, listen me, I could only speak for myself. But I know these herbs, I could only speak for myself. These herbs make you feel good. I know that for sure. They make you feel good, and you know the energy, they give you that boost of energy. So instead of me looking for vitamins out of a bottle, I want to look for it out of my garden, not out of a bottle in a pill. I'll be looking for it out of my garden. And that's how you got to set up yourself on your garden. That's why it's important to grow your food as natural as you can. But I'm not telling you what to do. That's your decision. I just know what I'm not doing and what I'm doing. The birds definitely come in my yard, but I will figure out a way to have them walk. That's it. If they're in your yard, you're supposed to create places for them to land in your garden. You want them in your garden. So that's going to eliminate you. It's saving you money at TNID. Because guess what happened? If you ain't get the birds and the pests start eating your plants, then you're going to want to buy something for get rid of the pests. That's money. You got to go and spend. But if you have the birds there, them birds eat up all the bugs, all the worms, might be flying around. You know them worms that eat your tomato? I don't have problem with that. Because I have a thing built up right over, or anytime I go tomato, I have something built right over them right here. So the birds could actually come and land there and feed. You see? Yeah. I'm composting a lot of my garden this year. All right. Gotta do what you gotta do. When you start doing videos about how, please do instructional videos of how to use them to make tea. Yes, I want to do that, but sometimes you got to be, you got to be careful, because what might work for me might not work for someone. So I don't really want to tell you how to use it. Then you come, oh yeah, but you tell me. So what I'll say, speak to your doctor first before using these herbs. I only could speak for myself. I only could speak for my body. I know my herbs that I drink and eat make me feel strong, make me feel, you know what I mean, give me more energy, make me able to run. You know, like on mornings, I make my little lap on them. It helps. Like for instance, I did a video with basil, sage, and mustard greens. I get up and eat that every morning. Like every morning, I go and pick some leaf and a lettuce. I go and pick some leaf and I eat them every morning. And, you know, I could some run around the yard, but since I start doing that, it made me run even more. It made me run more time, making more laps. So that indicates to me that this is something good I need to be doing. Keep eating them. You know, then I'll take a break and then I continue eating them, because this is the thing. When you're eating something, you want to feel what is this doing to me? This is why you got to be conscious and pay attention, because you want to know, what is this actually doing to me? What is this doing to my body? Is this helping my body, or it's making it worse? You should pay attention to these things. So you know, okay, this is making me feel a certain way, so I'm not going to use this. And you can't use too much at one time. Dosage is very important. Dosage is very important. I do know sage. I know for a fact sage helps someone with high blood pressure. I know that for sure. I'm not even going to question that. Help someone with high blood pressure. Okay? But guys, as always, speak to your doctor first before using these herbs. You definitely have to develop a palate to eat some of these raw herbs. Yep, they are sometimes, yes, especially when you're growing these herbs. They're so poking, they're so strong. They have this strong, you know, sometimes my lettuce, so, you know, so have this strong taste. That's how it's supposed to taste in the first place. You shouldn't be eating lettuce and the lettuce tastes dead, like there's nothing inside the lettuce. When you're eating a lettuce, you should be tasting something that out of it. But the problem is, we so used to, hey, unicorn lady, tech, how you doing? Thank you for being here. Hi, the Isaac family. How you doing? Thank you for being here. Sorry, guys, if I miss anyone. Sorry. But I appreciate each and every one here. All right? Yeah, where I was saying again. Yes, the problem is we addicted to flavor. And we got to get out of that too. Plenty of us, whether you believe it or not, is addicted to flavor. So when you get the natural stuff, it tastes off to you. Oh my God, this is too strong. Oh, you understand? You eating mustard green. I give someone some mustard green the other day. Yes, it's pretty strong. It poking the taste. And they say, my goodness, this is too strong. I can't eat this. But they tell me they love mustard greens. You know? So I say, all right, I have so much. Let me give you some. Give them some, but oh my, no, this is too strong. You understand? They're accustomed to eat the dead mustard green. The dead one that was on refrigerator forever, and the taste of it already disappeared. So now that's the one they eat and used to. So the one that really have the nutrition inside it, we can't handle it. And this is our problem today. We addicted to flavor. We can't eat a salad without we use dressing. No, I got to get my Italian dressing. I got to get my blue cheese. I got to get my... That defeating the purpose. All these things, do you know what's in them? I'm not knocking them, but do you know what's inside them? Do you know what's inside them? But guess what? You addicted to them. And you might say, no, I'm not. Hell yeah, yes. Hell yeah, you do. Why? Because you can't eat a salad without them. So yes, it might sound crazy, but yes. So what we do to get rid of this dressing thing, we get up and we start nipping. Until nipping, you ain't got to eat a whole bowl. Our body gets used to taste. So to get rid of that, what we do, we wake up and when we're eating, we eat little by little until we start getting used to the taste. Start getting used to the taste until we break out of it. Because yes, people actually addicted to flavor. It got to taste a certain way. You can't drink tea without sugar. It have to have sugar inside it or that cannot go down. You see what I'm saying? Your salad, you could get up and you could make your little lettuce, your little tomato, your cucumber, whatever you decide to put together. But of course, without the dressing, it cannot go down. Oh no, it don't taste right. Oh, I can't eat them lettuce, them too bitter. So what we do, we eliminate nutrition and vitamins for flavor that we get addicted to. Might sound crazy, but it's the truth. We addicted to flavor. We got to purge our body. Purge your body, your mind, reset your mind. Start tasting. If the lettuce bit on you, just eat a piece. Start getting used to the flavor of the lettuce. Mustard green have a strong, strong taste. But if you eat it a few times, several times, you're going to start to get used to it. You're going to start to get adjusted to it. Because I do eat mustard green, celery, sage, and basil. I eat them raw. We just eat them raw. And the taste was awful. But the more I do it, the better it starts tasting. No, I'm used to it. I could just grab them and eat them. So, believe it or not, we do addicted. Just like how we are addicted to sugar, just like how some of us addicted to sugar, cannot do nothing without sugar, cannot drink some tea without some sugar in it, cannot drink some lemonade without sugar inside it, cannot drink juice without sugar inside it, cannot do nothing without sugar inside it. Yes, that's a form of addiction. So sometimes we got to purge ourselves by start trying. If we ain't try, it's not going to happen. All right? Okay. My grandkids like to go in my garden and get mint and chew. They say it's going to be okay. Well, that's a good thing. That's a good thing. And y'all guys, don't forget to like this video. Give this video a thumbs up, guys. I'll appreciate it. I dry orange peel and mix with my mint and rosemary, dry leaf and put in tea bag. That's it. I remember growing up drying orange peel, and that's the next thing again. People throw away orange peel and don't actually know the benefit of orange peel. Yeah, people actually throw away orange peel but don't know the benefit of it. Yeah, that's a good thing, Duval. Another way to use rosemary. Okay, all right, okay. That you see, that's it. We learn from each other. So yes, guys, it's all about trying to get yourself healthy, and it's all about, if you're growing something, try grow it in a way that it can benefit you. Try grow it in a way that you can get the nutrition from it. Try grow it the way that you could get the vitamins and the mineral. This is your food. You want to grow them and add so much stuff to them, then you realize you might get sick, and you decide to go to the doctor. Then the doctor tells you you need iron or you need vitamins. You grow in the food. You shouldn't need these things. You see what I'm saying? There's people today eat vegetables. They eat a lot of vegetables, plenty vegetables. But is this vegetables really giving them what they need? Is it giving them what they need, or they just eating vegetables? Because plenty vegetables really don't have nothing inside them. And that's the truth. It's just like I'm eating vegetables, but with the nutrition, with the vitamins, with the iron, with all these things, where they are, they're not there. So you have the opportunity to grow something in your yard. You should grow them right, that you could actually get these things out of your food. Vitamins, minerals, iron, fiber. And if you grow them natural, you stand a way better chance of getting these things. I love to go. I have to go. Have a great day and happy guy. All right, Dorinda Fulton, thank you for being here. I appreciate you here. You have a blessed and wonderful day, all right? homegrown has more nutrients and tastes better than the store. I agree with that. I agree with that. But let me tell you something. Plenty of us, I mean, people might, sometimes the truth might hurt, but at the end of the day, it is what it is. But plenty of us grows our food with a lot of chemical. A lot of chemical around their food. They might, plenty of us do that. I don't know why, but some people just feel like if they're not adding these things that they see advertised, they're not growing food. And that's a mind thing again. They don't feel like they're growing food unless they add these commercial things to them. You know, oh no, I'm not growing food. No, you got to have, I don't even want to call the names then. You got to have this and then you got to add that and then, sometimes you got to put a little bit of that. No, you ain't got to put no little of that. Try growing your stuff natural and taste the strength. The taste of it signify the strength that's in that plant. The taste of it, so strong and poking. That's what you need. The nutrition to help your body, to heal your body. There's food to make your bone flexible. There's food to keep your knees keep the cartilage in your knees. You just got to eat them. So if you're growing food, do some research on what you're growing. Do some research on what you might need help with. You have a situation where your energy is low, right? Your energy is low and you walk up the hill and you catch yourself blowing and you got to rest by the time you walk up the hill. If you find that, then, and this is what this Herb Challenge was supposed to be about, to help the people pass around information. If you figure out you can walk up the hill, or you do a little walk and you got to be blowing, you know what I mean? And you got to be blowing, can't catch your breath. Figure out what food you need to eat to help that. Do some research. You see what I'm saying? When we growing food, we got to grow food that can give we iron, mineral, nutrient. We got to look for that out of our food that we actually growing. If I'm growing food, why should I look to a pill to give me vitamins? I'm supposed to be conscious enough to know, okay, this food give vitamins. You're going to need vitamins. So, okay, brother, let's go. Let's plant some food that actually could give us this vitamin. Let's get food that can boost our immune system. Let's get food that can help us to go over that hill without got to be resting and blowing. I mean, this thing is important. I'm not trying to knock anyone. But our health is very important. You see what I'm saying? I remember my grandfather was 92 years old and we running together. You see what I'm saying? 92 years old and we running together. I mean, sometimes people 40 these years and come, So, maybe it's the food we got to pay more attention. So I'm just saying, if you're buying the food, I understand. If you don't have no place to grow, I understand. But if you actually growing your own food, you should be more conscious in what you're doing. Because it's your food, it's going down your stomach. You're looking for food that can help your body, heal you, not pull down your body. Plenty things we feed our plant with, what it do. it goes up into the plant, into the fruits. So while we're eating, let me just make a little draw reference here. A few minutes ago, didn't I now mention? This is a good example. Didn't I now mention that when you grow food, grow mince around tomato and kale and this stuff, how it adds a flavor to it? Didn't I now mention that? Yes, I now mention that. Because the root, you understand, the mint, it feed the plant and it brings a flavor. It adds something to it. It's the same with the chemical. When you feed it with the plant, it goes up into the plant. So sometimes the nutrient, the mineral, the iron, all these things get depleted out of the plant. So yes, you have a big tomato like this, fat, wrong like a ball, with no nutrition, nothing inside of it. So I'm just saying, guys, don't take it no one, guys, this is not a channel to take anything personal. I'm hoping no one taking what I'm saying personal. It's an open discussion. I'm just saying things I see happen on a daily basis, where people addicted to sugar, where I see people loading the plants with chemical. I've seen it with my own eyes. So what I'm saying is what I'm seeing. So don't take it personal, anyone. I tasted strawberry from my garden and almost lost my mind. I didn't use chemical. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about, Sign Love. Yep. I be blowing short sometimes. I won't lie. Oh, really? Okay, well, at least you admit it. You admit it. It's not nothing to take personal. It's something to work on. If I say there's food to help a person from blowing, trying to go up the hill, take that as, and that's you, take that as, okay, maybe I need to look into this. Instead of taking it to hurt your feelings, just look into it as, okay, maybe I need to look into this. See what can help me overcome this. What can help me run around, make a couple laps? What can help me bend and touch my toes? That's all. Don't get personal. Fresh strawberry grown, yes. I had a few strawberry from my garden yesterday. They were so tasty. That's what I'm talking about. Unicorn. Okay. Love the leaf for tea. All right, you see? That's wonderful. It's so much thing you can use and make tea. Like this morning, what I used for tea this morning was avocado leaf, the young avocado leaf and mango leaf. That's what I used for tea this morning. You see? What I will say, guys, before you use anything, speak to a doctor. Speak to your doctor, because I'm not a doctor. I only could speak for myself. So you confront with your doctor and find out if you can use these things. Okay? But there's a lot of things out there that we cut, we watch by the roadside, cut them down in our backyard. We do all kind of things to them. And guess what? They could save your life. They could change your life. Okay? Atlanta, we have the island stomach. Oh, yes. Oh, yes, yes, yes. You could say that. Yes. So, yes, guys, with the Herb Garden Challenge, don't give up. Keep pushing because it will be rewarded to the end. Let me see, let me see if I can find a video showing you how the mint is around my my keel. At least let me show you what I'm talking about. Give me 1 second, please. Mm-mm. Beauty going on here, and all that is shishu growing up there. Oh my goodness. My work is cut out for me. And this is all shishu seedlings. Yep. So, okay, guys, let me take you up here and show you these wonderful kale and how they're looking. Look at these kales, guys. Look at them. No harvest them a few days ago, and look the beauty of them again. You see the mince over there, right over there. Cabbage doing pretty well. Really nice and wonderful. Kale again. I mean, it's so much growing up. The garden is giving me a run right now because so much stuff is coming up. Edos. Okay, so, sorry, I was trying to show you guys the kale. I'm not sure if you guys see it. Okay, hold on. The bed is full of weed, but I'm not worried about that. Over here, we have squash. I now plant some squash here, and we have
Okay,
squash
guys,
growing up
just check
here
out
as
this
well.
this garden tool. Let me show you how my
We have
garden
squash
set up.
growing up
Okay,
here, which
this
already
is a garden tool.
start
If you're
pushing flowers.
interested, you
All
could
this is
check it out.
squash.
All right,
All this is squash.
it's a garden
Growing
tool. Check it
right here.
out. I just want to give you guys some motivation
And look over here.
of you know,
Look how
growing a
beautiful this
garden, a
squash look.
backyard garden.
I
All
think I'm
right,
gonna do these squash vertical. I'm gonna plant them, grow them vertical instead of growing up in the air. Down in here, I also plant, no chance plant some squash. In this area, we have cucumber growing, and the cucumber already start blossom. We have grapes. Our grapes also start producing. I don't know if you can see down here. All that's grape. I think they're getting ready to pollinate. They're pushing out the small grapes. Grapes do pollinate each other, so I'm not worried. All right, so guys, you know what's this. If you follow this channel, you already know what's going on here. This is Edo growing up here. So if you follow this channel, you know what I'm talking about. All right. You know, we have, this is seed. This is a nice seed plant. I planted last year from seed. And look at it right now. In this bed right here, as you can see, it's loaded with garlic. And the bed need cleaning out, but I'm not cleaning out this bed. I'm gonna leave them to grow with the garlic because garlic getting very soon we're gonna be harvesting garlic. You see Edos growing up, you could see the Edos them shooting up. And as usual, we have broccoli. This broccoli definitely need to get out of here. All right. Okay, look at the cabbage. The cabbage them looking good. They start folding, which is a wonderful thing. These broccoli, I'm gonna harvest them as well. And over here we have broccoli growing up here too. So let me pick this one. This broccoli. I mean, there's so much food, guys. All this is kale growing up here. And we also have some beautiful cabbage. Look at this cabbage, guys. Okay. Down in here, we have cabbage. We have Edos. We have all kind of food growing up here. If you notice, the Edos, them just shooting up slowly but surely. You see them? Soon you will see this area here full with Edos. Okay. This is my blueberry. Oh man, the blueberry is loaded in everywhere. Well, at least I gotta buy a net because I wanna eat some blueberry this year. All right. This is some red beans. I gotta create a trail for them because they're getting ready to start running. So I gotta create a trail. As you see, all this is garlic. I'm getting ready. In the next 2 weeks, I'm harvesting garlic because I need to create more space for planting. These are tomatoes growing up here right at this moment. This is tomato. Yep. We also have ginger. We have a corn. And then in this area we plant, I put a whole tomato down inside there and it just germinates. On this bed is onion, but the weed is really rocking the onion, but that's all right. Okay, over here we have kale, we have pigeon peas, we have peppers, we have okra, we have, broccoli. You see, I now harvest One broccoli from this and it pushing up 3 now. Okay. Over here, cabbage, custard green, pepper, agua, man, you name it. Everything is producing around here. All right, all right, all right. Check these mint out, guys. Check these mint out. These mint almost take over this whole bed. This is chocolate mint. All this is chocolate mint. I'm going to harvest all of them in a few minutes. I'm just giving you guys a tour. Over here we have peppermint. We also have chocolate mint. We have these are bee balm. This thing is tall. I need to cut these things. I need to cut them now. Yes, and look the beauty going on here, and all that is shisho growing up there. Oh my goodness. My walk is cut out for me. And this is all shisho seedlings. Yep. So, okay, guys, let me take you up here and show you these wonderful kale and how they're looking. Look at these kales, guys. Look at them. Now harvest them a few days ago, and look the beauty of them again. You see? Wow. Cabbage doing pretty well. Really nice and wonderful. Kale again. I mean, there's so much growing up. The garden is giving me a run right now because so much stuff is coming up. Edos is coming up, shisho. This whole bed is garlic. I'm planning to take up this harvest, these garlic, and plant shisho.
Hey guys, Toby Mathis here. And what would happen to you right now if you were served with a lawsuit? Or what would happen if the IRS started?
All right, guys. Sorry for that. Yes, guys. These videos is just to encourage you guys of how you could, if you have a space in your backyard, how you could utilize that space and create a place where you could plant so much food, so much different type of food that can actually serve you all through the spring, all through the summer, into the fall. And at the same time, you could actually store food. Plenty food I'm actually growing. I'm actually not. I ain't got to put them in a refrigerator to store them. I can store them in a box. Just put them in an area. So all these things I've been talking about, growing food, I'm actually doing it. I'm not just here talking. I'm actually doing what I'm saying. I'm growing my own herbs. I'm growing my own food. I'm growing my food organic. And if you look at my garden, look as healthy. My soil is wonderful because I've been working on it for so long. I'm just trying to encourage people that you actually could grow healthy food without the chemical. Don't believe you have to have chemical to grow food. In the old times where they never had chemical, but people used to eat, and guess what? They used to be strong. Like I know was mentioned, my grandfather was 92 and running. I want to be 92 and running as well. So our food that we intake have a lot to do with building our health. Like I'm saying, you could eat salad, you could eat lettuce, you could eat whatever every day. If it have no nutrition inside of it, it value nothing. It's like you're eating paper. It's like you're eating plastic. No nutrition to help you. So growing your own food, you should take pride and do it in a way that it can actually benefit you. Okay, let me see. Equator 7, how you doing? Thank you for being here. All right. Thank you, Fifi Johnny. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I love my garden, but your garden. Yeah, that's what I'm just trying to guys, listen to me. I'm on YouTube posting video for like 7 years now. I'm just more active for the last 3 years. The first 4 years I used to post once in a while. For the last 3 years, I'm more active. But my journey was always to encourage people to grow something, save seed. And I want to see everybody with a beautiful, healthy looking garden growing naturally. So this is why I share so much information about soil and how to build a soil and what to do to build a soil. Okay, so it's just what you want to do at the end of the day. I can't tell anybody what to put wrong their soil. I know what I'm not putting wrong mine. This is an awesome way to be self-sufficient. Grow as much as you can to last through the year and into the following season. Definitely. I agree with that. Hey, KG, how you doing? Thank you for being here. What's going on? So everything I share here today is to motivate others. That's my intention. But at the end of the day, every individual have their own mind and their own thoughts. So it's up to you. It is up to you to make whatever decision you want to make. At the end of the day, our choices is what we got to live by. Whether we make bad choice, whether we make good choice. At the end of the day, we got to live with these choices. So, what I said today is still up to you to make whatever choice and whatever decision you want to make. If you feel like you don't need to look into your health the more older you get, and you feel like just eating what you feel like, that's your decision. You got to live with that. Whether you decide, okay, for what I learned today or what I hear today, I'm going to start to pick up a more healthier journey and eat more healthy. That's still your decision. That's still a decision you got to live with. So I'm not here to convince anyone what they must do or what they mustn't do. I'm just sharing things that may be able to help someone. That's all. That's all. Okay. Sign up. Okay. All right. Okay. Invite. Okay. All right. The link is dropped. I'm signing up. All right. Okay. Yes, at the end of the day, any decision you make, you got to live by. So the laws, even though someone giving you advice, the last decision is you. You got to make up your mind what you want to do. Any decision we make, we got to live by. We decide to eat healthy, we got to live by that. If we decide to grow some herbs, we got to live by that. If we decide not to eat healthy, we still got to live by that. So, hey, Sainab, how you doing?
Good. How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. What's going on?
Well, I was trying to come on, but I was washing my hair and I felt bad about not coming on.
Okay,
So
all right.
earlier when you asked, I am glad that I did get a chance, an opportunity to be a part of the challenge. And it was a really great experience because you get to meet so many people and you get to learn so much from everyone. So I really wanted to say, even though I, laugh about my cats, I really want to say thank you for having and hosting the challenge, because I know that so many people have been touched and are growing and learning from you doing this.
Thank you. I appreciate that. That's my intention, for people to actually learn and grow. And the thing about it, able to, you see, this thing could go further than this, because people could actually, it could put you to do more research and learn about plants you heard of.
Absolutely. And my husband definitely agrees with no chemicals. I'll name some of them. He won't do worm casting. He won't do, the worms are in the ground. Put cardboard down. If you even till just a little, or dig a hole just a little bit, the worms will come up. So we just don't do any of that. I just need to do a better job. I'm glad you said what you said about not your journey. At first you weren't really posting a lot. I just need to do a better job of posting more videos so I can actually share my garden, so you can see the strawberries.
Okay. That's wonderful. I'll be looking forward.
Well, thank you. That was really all I had to say. I just wanted to come in and support you and let you know that we're watching you and we really appreciate all that you're doing.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you too. All right. You take care. Thank you for that. Thank you for coming up, Saina. We appreciate you. Now you mentioned cardboard. I remember, this is why I'm not listening to people. I'm just gonna focus on doing what I want to do, because I remember using cardboard one time, and then something tell me, why are you using cardboard when you using leaf already? Number one, what they use and make cardboard? They use leaf and make cardboard, right? So now, the leaf is natural. The cardboard already passed through whatever it got to pass through, and for the writing and all these kind of stuff. So why am I even using the cardboard when the leaf is there? So I'm sticking to my leaf. I'm not using cardboard. I'm not using none of these things at all. The leaf does the work for the cardboard. Yes, the cardboard have carbon. Yes, it do. But sometimes what that cardboard pass through, do I really want to add that? I did a bed with that cardboard one time, and before I plant anything, I rip up the whole, I raise up everything and pull out the cardboard. I pull out the cardboard. I had it underneath, and I say, okay, I even do a video where I had the cardboard. But then when I catch myself, I say, man, the leaf could do the same. Get rid of the, and I went in and I take it back out. I prepared the garden already with the cardboard, and I just went back and take out the cardboard from under there. Leaf do a wonderful job. Beautiful job. If you keep breaking down leaf for a period of years, just keep breaking it down, that does wonders to your soil. Because that starts creating its own soil. And then when you mix that in with the dirt, listen me, it make your plants them look healthy as, I'm telling you, it make your plants them look healthy, beautiful, healthy. Barely could see a dry leaf. So at the end of the day, I never use cardboard in my raised bed. I was going and use it. And then when I say, hell no. I went in and I take that thing out. Because you don't know where the cardboard, what it went through. Or what, it went through. I'll stick with the leaf. Oh yeah. I'll stick with it. For what I see that leaf is doing, I'll stick with it. And I'm not adding nothing but leaf, the weeds that I take off the head in my garden, and the tree trunk, the body of the tree trunk. Nothing else. And these things may create less pests in your garden. Like for instance, some people add meat into their compost, right? Like meat and bone and whatever, and all kind of stuff into their compost. Okay, that's for you, that's okay. For me, that's not okay. Because meat have an oil inside of them that even keep your compost from breaking down fast enough. That meat, and then the meat brings these kind of bacteria into your compost, and they live into your compost. And then when you put them around your plant, then you find them start eating the root of your plants. So sometimes you got to be careful with the things you put into your compost. Believe it or not, you could just add a few things, leaf, grass clippings, a couple pieces of wood in a corner there. And you'll be surprised what end up inside them. You will find worm. You will find all kind of bugs walking up and down inside your compost. So all these things that people keep adding, and guys, just be conscious. A lot of people out here just making up a lot of stuff, and and we just falling into the traps of these things without even thinking. Plenty of these things bring harm to your garden, bring bacteria that actually living off your plants. Even sometimes fruits. Sometimes, let me tell you this, sometimes you might get a fruit, or you might buy a fruit, and you eating this fruit, and then you might see a worm. You might see a worm inside it, and you say, okay, let me throw it in my compost. No, you know what you did? You know what you did? You add a bacteria to your compost. What if this bacteria, this worm, is something that's going to turn back and start eating your plants? No, you create how you call it? You create a different kind of parasite, worm, in your garden that's feed off your plants. Then when you look now, you realize your plants them looking dry and leaves start looking fadish. these bacteria actually tearing up your roots. So sometimes you got to be careful. To me, I'll be careful with what I put in my compost. I'll be also careful with what I bring in my garden. If I don't grow it, it's not going in my compost. That's what I know for sure. If I don't grow it, it's not going in my compost. I agree. I'll stick with the leaf, grass, clippings, and weed from the garden. Yeah, I'll stick with that. And you have your chicken coop. What I know, what I've learned, chicken compost is it's a very good compost. Also rabbit, very good compost, especially if you feeding them with organic food. Yes, they have it's very good compost. I see people buying worm. Never heard of that before until I come on YouTube. That's the next thing again. You know, guys, like I keep saying, you could just add a few pieces of wood, some leaf, some grass clipping in a corner and just leave them there. And I guarantee you, there will be worms, there will be ants, there will be bugs breaking that down. I guarantee you to try it. Try it and you see for yourself. I've never bought one single worm and I have way more than that. Exactly. You don't have to listen to me. I know there's a lot of people out here trying to learn something. And there's a lot of people who share information as well. But sometimes you got to be careful where you get your information because there's a lot of misleading information out here as well that can really mislead you and have you spending a bunch of money that you're not supposed to even be spending in the first place. So you got to be careful. There's a lot of distraction as well. There's a lot of people, even they know what you're saying is right, they will come and they will try to contradict what you're saying because their job is distraction. You see? So we as the people, we got to know what is distraction and what is not distraction. We got to know what is real and what is not real. We got to see. Like I said, if I trying to rail chicken or I'm trying to rail a fowl, I'm actually going to a cow. I'm actually looking at the people who actually railing the chicken and showing me result and railing the cow and show me result. I'm not going to be looking at the person who only talking with no result. You see where I'm coming from? Because you got to be careful. Plenty of people Google information and come and act like they're professional in what they're talking about. But actually, they're reading the paper, but ask them a few questions about what they're actually saying, and I guarantee you, you're going to get them fumbling. Ask a few questions, and you're going to get them fumbling because they don't actually know hands-on what they're talking about. They know it because they read it. So you got to be careful out here. Okay? I know. The soil breed worm. Yes, nature provide worms. Worms are always there. If you kill them out, then that's your problem. Or you using chemical and you getting rid of them. You see? You using chemical and you getting rid of the worms them that you need in your soil. Then now you go in and buy worm. You see how we operate backward? We damage the one we have. Then we say we're going to buy. When we actually have the worm We got to attract the worms. Earthworms love organic matter. Earthworms thrive from organic matter. So if you create a place with organic matter for earthworm, they're gonna dwell there. You see what I'm saying? So we got to look into these things, guys. The worms will find the natural material, and they would multiply like rabbits. That's it. They live, they strive from organic matter. Yeah. Great advice. We definitely need to learn to stand together with each other more. You see, thank you for mentioning that. The problem, what is really happening? What I see happening? What I really see happening? If what I notice happening, and this is really sad, because the people who actually have information and know certain things, which I divorce them from these people, which I basically, we know, like a person know, they never got real a cow before. I'm going to put it this way. The person know, they never real cow before. All the see people reeling cow. But there's somebody comes in and they want to buy cow. So they need the information about the cow. What the person do, they try to draw them to them. They have no information about cow. They never real a cow before. But instead of they try to draw the person to them, instead of sending them to an actual person who growing cow, who have 20 years experience of growing cow or chicken, wherever, who have the experience about growing chicken. We're supposed to send them to people who have the information. Don't try to stop them by we, and we don't have no information to give them. And I think that's a problem. I really do. I really do. Let the people, if you knows nothing about cow, send them to the person. Okay, all right, such and such, he real cow and he look like he have a lot of information. Maybe you could check him out. Why try to keep them to you and then you have not, you never real cow before? That's what I'm saying. We got to understand these things and try to, because there's people who actually need information. There's people who actually comment on YouTube looking for information. But sometimes people feel like if I send them over there, I'm going to lose them. That's the craziest thing I ever see. Well, hear what? You're going to lose them regardless because you ain't know nothing about cow. So you see what I'm saying? You will lose them regardless because you ain't know nothing about cow. You have no information to give them about cow. So when they realize that, guess what they're going to do? They're going to leave anyway. We got to understand these things. If someone asks me about chicken, I'm going to say, you know what? Go over by Fifi Johnny because Fifi Johnny do chicken. She do turkey. I'm going to send them there. I'm not going to say, oh, well, yeah, you could buy some chicken and you could get some feed. Yeah, you feed. I'm not going to waste my time and waste people time. Send them where the information is. If a guy over there railing cow and somebody come and tell me, man, I'm trying to buy some cow, but I don't know nothing about cow, I send them there. I'm not, even though I know a lot about cow, but guess what? I know a lot about cow. I know a lot about chicken, but guess what? I never rail them in a place where there's cold climb it. You see the difference? So because of that, I'm not going to say, okay, all right, let me hold this person here. Because if I send them to the guy who railing cow, I'm going to lose the person. Man, you're going to lose them anyway. Because when they realize you know a damn thing about cow, they're going to leave. So let's understand this thing a little more. Guys, I'm not saying this, listen to me, this is an open discussion. I'm not pointing finger at no one. I'm just having a conversation. All right? So just understand that. Not pointing finger. I just feel this is my opinion. Not nobody else's opinion. I just feel if there's someone need information, they should get direct to the person who have that information. Not try to hold them here, knowing you don't know anything. That's all I'm saying. Not pointing no finger. I'm just saying. Laugh for Lord. They show you a picture of a glass of milk. I try to tell you all about count. That's what I'm talking about. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Send people where the information is that they could learn what they want to learn. Because they're going to leave anyway. Because you have no information about what they want to learn. And then when you, like last just say Google, but when you start to get questions, when you start to get the right question, they're gonna be there fumbling. Okay, I will have to get back to you on that one. You see? I just feel people need to let people just feel free on YouTube and circulate wherever, send them where the information is. You know what I mean? Stop trying to make people feel like you know, and then when they get for realize, they say, you know what, man, you ain't nothing, and just unsubscribe and just go somewhere else. It's better you just say, you know what, this guy over here do real cow, and yeah, man, go check him out. The person might still come back and look at you. They might say, all right, well, at least you send me over there. You look out for others. You have a goal. Yeah, so he might come back and check you out. But by you trying to keep them and have no information for feed them with, they might even unsubscribe and just leave and forget you ever exist. That's all I'm saying, guys. There's a whole big wall out here. Everybody for everybody. If you write happen everything. Well, at least it'd be alone. At least I'm not the only person who recognizing it. So, okay. Where I'm from, we call it Maba guy. Oh man. Thanks for raising that point. Yes, it's a serious point. It's really serious because I'm seeing it. I'm seeing it on the regular. I'm seeing it on the regular. But you're going to lose them because you don't have the information. Some people ain't got time to waste, you know. Some people ain't got time to waste. So, you know what I mean? They want information and they're looking for it. They ain't got time to waste. So just send them where the information is. They might have a little more respect for you. You see? Okay, we understand. Okay. No, for real, man. This is for real, man. You know? I mean, when I say stuff, people just get upset, but I'm not pointing no finger at no one. personally. That's not what I'm doing. I'm just pointing at situation that sometimes could work out better. But the way we operate, it instead of it work in our favor, it work against us. You don't know about the cow, send them to the guy with the cow. You don't know about the chicken, send them to whoever the person who know about chicken. They want to fly a plane, send them to the pilot that teach about flying a plane. Don't try to stop them and you should do this and yeah. Send them. They might have more respect for you. All right. So all right, guys. So what's up, guys? How you guys doing, man? I hope this live was motivated enough in all form. I hope this live, like I always say, guys, we do open discussion. We do not discriminate. Everyone have a right to their own belief. We do not beat anyone from their belief. Whatever you believe is your belief. What your opinion, everybody opinion matters because we are all individual. So everybody opinion matters. We do not point fingers. We just have open discussion about things that's actually happening. All right? But I just feel like that's how it's supposed to be. Send where the information is. The people find the information they need. Nobody got time to waste. Time is changing. The people trying to figure out if anything happen, what am I gonna do? People trying to figure out I need to rail some chicken. How am I gonna do this? Where am I start? You know, you got to send them to people who breed in chicken, who actually are growing them from baby. That's where you got to send them. So these people understand, especially the people who know how to deal with heat and the cold climate with them. Oh. I always like to keep my door. Okay. Yeah. So, yeah, people ain't got time to waste. So just let the people go to the information and stop trying to keep them knowing you knows nothing about what they need to know. Okay? So, all right, guys. So what's up, man? How you guys doing tonight? Today? If you guys enjoy this live today, please hit the button. I'll appreciate it. So I know the topics to come with. You know what I'm saying? Please hit one if you enjoy the live today. Let Planter know. And don't forget to hit that like button. I'll appreciate it. Okay. If you enjoy the live today, please press 1. All right. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate you guys for coming out another day. Don't forget, guys, we will be going live this Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And also don't forget again on What You Think, on another channel, What You Think, we'll be there every Friday night at 8 p.m., 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where we talk about the different islands and their culture. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Sorry for that. Yes, where we talk about different islands, and we encouraging other people from the island that they can come up and talk about the culture, the lifestyle, you know, how they grew up, the food they used to eat, you know. So if you guys interested, please let me know. You could also always email me. If you're interested in coming up, email me and we take it from there. But I just want to thank each and every one of you again for coming out. The plants in put in one. They don't want to be. I guess so. I guess so. But it's all right. It's all right. All right, guys. This is the link to the other channel where we talk about the food, the culture, mention other islands that's out there that you might never even heard about. So if you're interested, you could always check out that channel as well. All right. I also post gardening. I post different channel, different videos on there as well, gardening videos. So you could check it out if you like to. But as usual, thank you guys for coming out again. Huh? I was thinking the same. What do you mean, Lashos? Oh, Fifi. Oh, I got you. Yes, as usual again, guys. I appreciate each and every one of you for coming out again. Let's stay positive, be positive, and always be motivated. All right? Always be motivated to do the positive. All right? Let me see. I love Ital food of Jamaica. I'm excited to visit someday. All right, okay. All right. Them bush people eat. Oh, man. Anyhow, I hope this live was nice and enjoyable. I hope we all learned something today. Thank Fifi Johnny, thank Sign Love, thank Texas Lala, thank GT Junior for coming up on stage today. Appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you, Lashos Johnny. Thank you, Fifi. Everyone who entered this live today, OG Living Life, June Shoot 67. I can't remember everybody, but thank you all for coming out today. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. You guys have a blessed and wonderful day. Great, all right? Great life, man. A great conversation. Appreciate you. No problem, Fifi. All right, guys. Peace and love. Blessing to all.